Hello and welcome. My name is Tiina Kivinen. Thank you for joining me here for this grounding yoga practice. Welcome to my channel. You'll find more yoga classes of diverse styles, as well as yoga nidras, meditations, hypnotherapy, and breath work to calm the nervous system here. I really appreciate hearing from you. Please leave me a comment after you've completed the practice. Let me know how it goes for you. Like the video, subscribe, and check out the links for more information about upcoming yoga teacher training, such as 200-hour online embodied wisdom training, as well as moon-to-moon restorative yoga teacher training, counseling hypnotherapy, and retreats in Ontario, Canada, and in Costa Rica. And in this practice today, you'll need just a space where you can stretch and move and connect with yourself. You might like to have some props like blankets or pillows to make yourself more comfortable sitting and lying down. You might use a yoga mat or whatever you have available for you to get comfortable. We'll begin in a seated position. You might take a moment to adjust, sitting on the edge of a pillow or a folded blanket or cushion. You can sit cross-legged or extend the legs out, whatever works best for you. Allow the eyes to close down as you take these next few moments to tune inward, or you might keep a soft gaze forward to one point. Begin to settle in to presence, becoming aware of your breath as you breathe in and out through the nose. Notice the sensation of the air at the nostrils. Notice the rise and fall of the belly and the chest. And begin to welcome the quality and the experience of grounding. Sensing your physical body and the connection that you share with the earth. You might sense this connection down through the legs and feet and sitting bones and hips. Sensing this feeling of being completely supported by the earth, of being held and connected, grounded and stable. And at the same time that your body is grounding and rooting, allow your spine to lengthen, the crown of the head floating up towards the sky, the shoulders drawing back and down with a gentle brightening around the heart. Continue to notice your breath and imagine that your breath is flowing up and down the length of your spine. Tuning in to the central pillar, the central channel of your spine. Welcoming sensation in the physical body as you notice what is present in your body. Notice any emotional sensations or energetic sensations. And welcome your whole self to be here as you are, without judgment. You might imagine the color red down at the tailbone. And imagine or sense deep roots that stretch down into the earth below, grounding, connecting. Continue to welcome the breath and to let your thinking mind soften, shifting from thinking and analyzing into feeling and sensing and being. Moment to moment, inhale to exhale. Let's bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. In addition to the theme of grounding, is there an intention that you would like to bring into your practice? What does your body need? What does your heart need? What does your soul need? Welcoming whatever you need as an intention, like a seed that you're planting into yourself to be nourished by the practice. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Release out through the mouth as you relax your arms down from the body, beginning to circle the shoulders, rolling the shoulders forward and up and back and down, continuing round and round movements, circling the shoulders. As you circle the shoulders, you might move one shoulder back and then the other, like the shoulders are swimming back in space. Or maybe they swim forward in space. Maybe you move both the shoulders together. Exploring what do the shoulders need, until you gradually bring the shoulders up, back, and down. Pause there and bring your fingertips to the earth to again welcome the earth element, Mother Earth, this connection, this grounding energy. And then let your chin bow down, head towards the heart, breathing into the back of your neck, breathing into the stretch. And roll your right ear over towards your right shoulder, allowing your breath to flow into the left side of the neck. And releasing the head down and over to the other side, left ear towards left shoulder. Breathing here. And then drawing the head down and over to the other side, and continue to move the head gently from one side to the other, exploring in a gentle way. What does the neck need? Until you bring the head towards the right side, right ear towards right shoulder. You might walk your left fingertips over towards the left just a little bit, breathing into that stretch that flows down the neck and shoulder. And drawing the head down into the other side, left ear towards left shoulder. You might walk your right fingertips to the right side, letting your breath flow into the neck and shoulder space and all the way down. And breathe. And drawing the head back down, chin to chest. With your next inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides and up to the sky as you lift your gaze, lift your heart. And exhale, the hands come down to the heart, bowing the head gently. And we'll inhale a sun breath. Arms float up high, gaze lifts. And exhaling, hands come down to heart center. Continue to flow with the rhythm and pace of your unique breath. Until the next time hands come to the heart, pause, interlace the hands, and press the palms out forward as you tuck the chin down to the chest, round your spine. Feel the back of the heart reaching behind you. Inhale and lift the arms up to the sky, palms pressing upward, and exhale to release the arms down, twirl the wrists, wiggle the fingers. Bringing your hands to rest on the thighs or knees, let's move through the 7 movements of the spine, rounding back, tucking chin and tail. Inhaling, the heart shines forward, shoulders back, tailbone up. Exhaling to round back, tucking chin and tail. Inhaling, the heart shines forward, moving back and forth with the rhythm of your breath. And the next time you lift the heart, add some arms, sweeping the arms back behind you. As you exhale and round the spine, draw the back of the arms towards each other. Inhaling, the heart shines open, arms press back. Exhale, spine rounds, flowing back and forth. Until you inhale, opening the heart, arms extending back, and then soften the fingertips to the earth behind you, grounding the fingertips as you lean back and lift the heart towards the sky, letting the breath expand through open lungs, open heart. Beautiful. Let's float back to center. And we'll start to fold forward. Just a gentle forward fold. You might be coming over cross legs, or maybe legs are extended. Simply bowing gently downward, only as far as feels nourishing without strain. Breathing into that. Let's float back up to a tall spine. And as you rise, pause, feel the effects, noticing your breath, noticing your body, rooting into presence. Now, if you're sitting with the legs crossed, take a moment to shift so your other leg is in front. And if you need to stretch the legs out, wiggle around, feel free until you're ready to readjust into a comfortable position, perhaps with legs crossed. Now we'll inhale and sweep our arms out and up to the sky. Exhale, hands glide down to the heart. Interlace the hands as you breathe in. Exhale, tuck the chin and round, pressing the palms forward. Inhale to lift and lengthen arms to sky. Exhale, arms float down, twirl the wrists, wiggle the fingers. Let the arms soften to your sides. As you inhale, sweep the arms out and up to the sky. Exhale, turning towards the right, crossing your left hand to your right leg, right arm at your side. Floating through center as you inhale, arms reaching up. Exhale, twisting to the left, crossing right hand over, left arm beside you. Floating to center as you inhale, arms up. Exhale to turn. Continue this movement side to side with your own pace. No rush through the movement. The next time you're turning towards the right, let's pause and hold that position, finding a gentle rotation towards the right side. Breathing here. Releasing as you inhale, the arms up to sky. Exhale, turning to the left, crossing right hand over. Turning gently, waist, chest, shoulders, and head over to the left side. And breathe. Releasing through center, fingertips to the earth in front of you, and extend the upper body down towards the earth, bowing into a forward fold only as far as feels nourishing for you. Breathing into the back of the body. And we'll float back up, taking your time, pausing to feel the effects, perhaps with eyes closed down, coming back home to grounding, connecting, nourished here by the earth. And we'll make a gentle transition over onto our hands and knees, where you place hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Feel free to bring padding underneath the knees as well for support. Some rounds of the cat and dog. As you inhale, lower the belly, lift the heart, the crown, the tail. Exhale, rounding, tucking chin and tailbone under. Continue to flow with the breath back and forth, rounding and arching the spine. Coming back to center and pausing there, spreading your fingers wide, curling the toes under and pressing the hips up into the sky. From there, you may lift and lower the heels, pedaling the feet. Maybe the hips sway a little side to side. Maybe you bend both knees generously and then stretch the legs out, exploring what feels nourishing in your downward facing dog today. Emphasizing grounding as your hands are rooted to the earth and the toes are rooted to the earth. Feeling of lifting and lengthening from that grounding up to the sky. Wonderful. Let's lower our knees to the earth. Pause there. Untuck the toes. With your inhale, stretch your right leg back. Lift your heart forward. Exhale, right knee into the chest. Flow with your breath here. Back and forth. Until the right leg extends back, pause, flex the foot, keep the heel pressing back, toes pointing towards the earth, right hip may lower down slightly. Option to extend the left arm forward, option to also have toes on the earth if that's more comfortable for you. Breathe. Low belly strong, glutes are engaged. Let's soften the hand and the knee back to the earth and bring some movement in. You might circle your hips, your spine, your shoulders, your wrists, whatever feels nourishing here. Until you come back to ground the hands, spread the fingers wide, curl the toes under, lift the hips to the sky, and perhaps walk it out, lifting and lowering the heels up and down. Lowering the knees to the earth, untuck the toes. Inhale, extend the left leg back as you lift the heart. Exhale, hug the knee in towards the chest. Continue to flow back and forth here. Generating a bit of warmth and strength in your practice. Let's extend the left leg back, holding there, pointing toes down, lowering left hip slightly. You may have toes on the earth or lifted, or maybe your right arm stretches forward as well. Strong glutes, strong low belly, steady breath. And let's lower the hand, lower the knee, and begin to circle the hips, the spine, the shoulders, the ribs, the wrists, whatever feels good for you. Let's come to a nourishing puppy stretch. So our hips stay up over the knees. We walk the arms out forward, letting the chest melt down towards the earth, the head towards the earth as well. Hips are up high, heart is melting low. Let your breath flow through the upper body. And bring in a feeling of reverence, honoring Mother Earth, bowing down to the earth. From here, we'll slither down onto the belly. So coming belly down. And as you do, stretch your arms back behind you with chin on the floor. Grounding through the pelvis, inhale and lift the arms, the legs, the chest, the shoulders, the head. Staying strong in the glutes, long through the neck, steady in the breath. Another breath or two. So as you exhale, lower down and bring one ear to the earth, letting everything melt. Softening, letting go into the earth support. Feeling your belly breathing against the earth, you might imagine an umbilical cord connection to the center of the earth. Nourished. Heart beating against the earth. Bringing your head to center, we'll root through the pelvis again. Inhale, lift the arms, legs, chest, shoulders, head. Taking flight into your boat pose, strong through the whole back of the body. Option to interlace the hands if that feels good for you, rolling the shoulder blades towards each other. Breathing here. We'll soften down, let the head turn to the other side, to the side that's opposite, bringing your other ear to the earth. Belly and heart pulsing against the earth. That umbilical cord connection to the center of the planet offers nourishment. Bringing your head to center, we'll slide the hands under the shoulders and gently press yourself up and back to child's pose. In child's pose, bringing hips towards heels, you may widen the knees apart, bringing your upper body down, head to the floor, the earth, or maybe onto your arms or a pillow. Allow the breath to expand through the back of the body, and let your heart and mind and body bow to the earth. We'll find a gentle lateral flexion in child's pose, walking the upper body over to the right side, draping over your right thigh, finding a C shape or crescent moon shape towards the right, letting breath flow into the left side of the body. And gently wandering back through center into the other side, draping over the left thigh, arms walking towards the left, breath moving into the right side of the body. Breathing here. And gently floating back to center, and as you're ready, lifting up from child's pose to a seated position. You might sit up on a prop if you wish. Bring the soles of the feet together and the knees open wide into Baddha Konasana or bound angle pose. Here you have nice access to your feet, so you might do a little foot massage. You can always bring in a little bit of soothing or grounding essential oil blend, or any kind of oil that you like to rub into your feet if you wish, or perhaps you're simply giving your feet a little loving touch, squeezing around the heels, the toes, press points in the bottoms of the feet, little rub to the ankles, really honoring this part of the body that connects you a lot of the time with the earth. Our feet, that gateway to the earth's connection. Connecting here, massaging to show your love to your feet. You're welcome to continue with this foot massage for as long as you'd like. You might also find yourself coming into a forward fold by inhaling to lengthen the spine tall, exhaling to bow the heart gently towards the feet, towards the earth, or just as far down as feels good for you. Breathing here into the sensation that you find. And staying here for a few more breaths. Until you guide yourself back up to a tall spine and come to pause and receive, perhaps closing down the eyes, returning to the breath, receiving sensation, until you draw the knees in towards each other and make your way down onto your back. You might also take a few moments to reach for any items that you'd like to bring in for final relaxation, just making sure any pillows or blankets are nearby so you have an easy time to get comfortable for Savasana. But first we'll hug the knees into the chest, do a little back massage, letting the knees circle and sway, and notice how you can really sense the back of your body connecting with the earth. Until you draw the knees to center, bring your hands around just the right knee, and then you can either let your left foot rest on the earth or extend the leg out with the foot flexed. Right knee hugging into the chest, maybe using a strap if that's more comfortable, looped around the knee. Breathing here. You might stay in stillness, or if you wish, you can bring a bit of movement in, massaging the inner hip with some circles. Until you pause with the knee in towards the chest, breathing here. To extend the right arm open to the side, left hand to the outer right knee. You might scoot your hips a little to the right as you draw the right knee towards the left side into a twist, coming only as far as feels nourishing for you. Maybe you turn your head towards the right side as well. Making any little adjustments that help you feel at ease and comfortable here. Mindful of the breath flowing in and out. And let's draw the right knee up to center. Shift the spine to neutral and let your right knee fall open to the side into fallen tree pose. You might bring a prop like a pillow or blanket under the right thigh for support. Arms can rest wherever they're comfortable, maybe the hands on the body. Fallen tree. So you bring in a feeling of grounding, just as if you are a tree resting on the earth. Feel held and supported. Allow each wave of breath to guide you to soften a little more, to become even more relaxed with each breath. Melting and letting go. Resting here for a few more breaths. And then letting your right leg extend out as you soften into the earth, noticing right side of the body and left side of the body. The two hemispheres, noticing how you feel just as you are. Now let's hug both knees into the chest again. Come back to a little back massage, feeling your back against the earth as you circle the knees. maybe in each direction. To pause with the knees in center, bringing your hands around the left knee or the back of the left thigh. You may place your right foot to the earth here or extend the leg out with the foot flexed. Pavanmuktasana, wind relieving pose. You may stay here or maybe a little bit of movement circling your left knee gently to massage the inner hip. Until we prepare to twist, you may send your left arm out to the side, right hand to the outer left knee. Begin to draw the knee towards the right, or maybe a little scooch of the hips to the left may help you find ease. Perhaps turning the head towards the left side as well. Taking your time to settle in with any little adjustments. Nourished by the breath. As you feel the pull of gravity guiding you down to soften and let go. Relaxing even more. Let's bring the knee back up to center, shifting your hips to neutral. Let your left knee fall open to the side, left foot to the inner right thigh. Fallen tree pose. Maybe you place some props under your left thigh as well, making yourself comfortable. Maybe the hands rest on the body here. Softening into the support of the earth like a tree fallen on the forest floor. Letting go. Continue to ride the waves of the breath, as if any tension you're holding is draining away, melting away, letting go. And taking a few more breaths here. So you extend your left leg out as you're ready, settling back to stillness. Welcoming right and left hemispheres of the body and the effect of the practice thus far. As we move towards our final Savasana, final relaxation, notice if there are any final movements or postures that would help you feel complete in your practice. And if there's anything left that you would like to complete, you might take the next few moments to honor that, or you might even pause the video and come back when you're ready for Shavasana. And when you're ready for Shavasana, simply allowing yourself to find the most comfortable position. Maybe you rest with your knees bent and feet on the earth. Maybe you rest with legs extended, arms at your sides with palms up or hands on the body. Perhaps you bring props underneath the knees or head or over the body for warmth, or over your eyes to rest in a soothing darkness. As you make your way to your most comfortable expression of Shavasana, allow the waves of the breath to guide you. Gentle flowing waves rolling in and rolling out. Inhaling and exhaling. Each wave of breath guiding you to let go a little more, to soften a little more into the stillness and support of Mother Earth. Feel a wave of calm and peaceful stillness entering through the crown of the head and flowing all the way down to soften and soothe the entire body, out through the soles of the feet and the tips of the fingers. Allow your whole self to soften, to let go, to melt into the stillness, into the peace. As you relax and let go, feel completely held by the earth, nourished by the earth. Feel so grounded that you can trust that you'll continue to feel grounded in the face of uncertainty or stress, that this connection with the earth and your body and your breath will continue to ground you. You are supported. You may choose to simmer in this relaxation for as long as you need. And if you are feeling ready to emerge, slowly, gently start to deepen your breath and notice the sounds around you. Gradually wiggling your fingers and toes or taking a little stretch until you perhaps roll to one side or hug the knees to the chest. Giving thanks to yourself for taking this time. When you're ready to come up, you may rise, or perhaps you close this practice in your own time. With hands at the heart center, let's dedicate this practice to the wellness and healing of all beings, to peace on the whole planet. Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you so much for practicing with me here. I would love to hear from you in the comments. Please leave me a reflection on the practice. Check out the links provided for more information about upcoming yoga teacher trainings. Embodied Wisdom 200-hour teacher training works with the elements a lot, moving through the chakra system, and so much more. Be in touch if you have any interest in trainings, retreats in Costa Rica or Ontario, Canada, counseling, hypnotherapy. And please do subscribe, like the video, share. And if you are part of our Embodied Wisdom training, also we'd love to hear from you in the comments about your experience of a grounding earth yoga practice. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Be well.